else? Yes, ma'am, sir, pardon me.
Conservation is very important in a lot of the programs that come under the Farm Bill, CRP, CREP, WIP, and some of the others. What does the conservation community have to look forward to in the 2018 Farm Bill? And is there a chance that the cap on some of the acreage that can be enrolled in some of those programs may rise?
It all costs money.
Well, let me just, because this is, it's so important to us in Michigan as well as across the country, but we benefit so much by the conservation programs and the efforts to protect the Great Lakes and water quality as well as land and habitat and so on. This is something that, you know, as we look at CRP, for instance, we raise the cap and it costs dollars to do that. I'd like to raise the cap. But I don't know how this all fits for all of us. I hope we can at least maintain the strong conservation title that we have right now and look for efficiencies and ways to be able to expand. We heard some things today that don't involve more dollars but could focus on more of the land that we should be focused on in terms of high-risk land. But we have a title that is working right now, including EQIP and a lot of other programs, and we certainly don't want to go backwards. We want to maintain a strong title, and if we can figure out a way to be able to do some increases, I'd be all for it. But it's going to be a challenging time, I think, to do that.
I echo the distinguished Senator's remarks. To point out soil is the greatest non-toxic pollutant we have, especially blowing soil. And we understand that in Kansas big time. But we're not going through Dust Bowl times. Well, with the prairie fire we did, but we're not, there's all sorts of conservation practices that have happened since those days, and they have to be preserved. What we can do down the road to do more, we'll do if we can, but it's gonna, you know, come down to what we deem essential as best we can with a lot of help. That's why we're having these hearings. But the budget realities are real.
On that note, I literally got to get Senator Roberts on the road, and I know James is looking at me here, so I'd be happy to, you know, certainly answer a couple more questions, but